Welcome back to my channel, everyone. The show Skin Red Fox. Come back on another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3 Realms in Exile, where we're going to continue on our playthrough at where we were playing as Aragorn, um, who had become High King of Gondor, and he had just recently passed away. So before we do anything else, our main goal is to try to get strong enough to where, like, at some point we can actually start fighting back against some of the forces against Sauron, because with the new character, you're significantly weaker. Like, that's just the way it is. Like, she doesn't have near the stats, she doesn't have near the, I guess, the clout in game to be able to really help you a whole lot against these people. As you could see from the war from one of the last, I don't think it was the last episode, where we were like basically just spending the entire time going back and forth, just trying to whittle him down. Or we eventually did win. It just took a long, long time. So what we need to do going forward, a plan that I devised is I want to go after people and make them client states of us, so that way we can rise, so that way we can raise up forces to be able to um, basically take on Sauron later on, because our troops are not as good as they once were, and our money is not as good, and all that kind of stuff. So I think that going after some of these guys over here is probably going to be our best bet. What kind of sucks about this is that if um, they actually like go after any of our land, like over here, it's going to be pretty rough. Let me see what happened. Why are we not raising everybody? That's so weird. Anyway, continuing on. That was just very odd. I don't know why in the world, like, we were only raising like half of our troops there, um, making this take a lot longer than it ever should. Really, kind of hoping that they don't go after that, which they did. Kind of sucks, but we will just kind of make do with what we got right now. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to send our guys over here, which this actually just like absolutely sucks. Sending our troops over here to fight these guys, because you take such a big hit on gold from sailing, and we don't have a lot of gold as it is anyway, so that one always kind of like just hits a little bit harder. We are still in the positive as of right now, probably about, yeah, and we just went negative, which really really sucks. But we're gonna just continue working on with what we got right now. I don't see him going for anything. Don't. Oh, okay, Truce from Galadriel for 900. That's actually huge. The gold influx makes things much easier to deal with. We're just going to keep on sieging. He's probably going to try to take back some of the land that we took, which probably would be the best thing for him to do. I'm actually kind of surprised we only have 46 right now, for as much land as we took and for taking on his troops, and kind of was expecting to be a little bit strong, being a little bit more on the war score, up on war score than him, but that's okay. We should get quite a bit here off of this one. Sure, we'll accept blackmail. 74% is much, much better. That's a little bit easier to take. Guess this will be the next one here. Like, these two right here will be the two next ones to take. Okay, we're getting a couple of good, like, little things going our way here. We do need to have siege weapon effectiveness go up significantly. 40% is massive. We should beat him here. I don't know if that gets to 100 or not, but okay, it didn't even actually sway it, which really sucks. But we need to win this war pretty quickly. We are taking a very, very long time to actually get there, and he's still gaining war score on us, like, slowly over time, just because, I guess, how much land he has and how many troops, I guess, it takes us to siege. I don't really know how the war score thing works with that, because we're taking over like almost all of his land, and we're still like losing a little bit over time. We need to go this way, I guess. Okay, okay, we're actually just going to take the capital. I think that would probably be the just best thing. He's going to take back some of this land down here. I mean, there's just nothing we can do about it. Okay, wow, it gave us 100. That's amazing. Alright, and so be it with that. We can go ahead and drop our guys there and kind of just wait for a second. So now I guess that was a fairly small client state to take over. We're not going to get a whole lot in our favor from that, but it does help because it's an elf, and elves really do have quite a bit to offer in that regard. So Mm, this is kind of a tough one. Do we just want to take part of the Rittermark, or should we just make them a client state? I think. Mm, let's go client state for the Rittermark. Now this is where things can kind of go hectic because with this it kind of can be tough because he's strong like that. There's no two ways about it. He's strong. So like I mean crazier things have happened. We just gotta be careful with this. And with Sauron being right there, like at any point he could just declare war and just screw up everything. So we just have to be very very careful with what we do here. We need to take over a few of these pieces of land right here. We do have two allies. We have the one client state that we have, and then we have one ally on top of it. So, and our looks like our gathering speed is pretty quick. So that's nice. We're just gonna send everybody to their capital and see how fast we can win this war doing that. They are over here right now. They went through the mountains to get to us, so that kind of makes things a little tough. But I think we should be able to catch them through the mountain pass here. Because I don't think they have anywhere to go. Okay, they do. They can go that way. Let's do that. I think we catch him here. Yep, that's awesome. And then there's Sauron. That's really unfortunate, but I think we're okay all the same. We take the capital first, and what we're going to do is we're going to call everybody here. The Holy War for Nirn, and then we're going to call this guy for that as well, and then we're also going to call for that as well. This will get us close here. So again, we're at 85%. We're going to go and attack his guys right there. That didn't get us there. I was really hoping that that would get us to. Hopefully, we only have to take like one or two of these places here because we don't really want to waste time letting Sauron just take everything. There's our 100%. Awesome. Great. Theoden King can now come and help us with this war as well. All right, now we're just. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to disband all of our guys here in just a second. We're going to send them there and then disband them all. Okay, and now with all that being said, we're going to raise them all over here in Nirn, where we can actually like just give us ourselves a little bit of time. We're going to send them up here on this coastline right here. It's going to take us 14 months, so they can do a lot of damage in that amount of time, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So with this, let's see what we have. We have 63,000 to their 62,000. Our hope is that we're stronger than them. We hold too many duchies, which we kind of stupid, but let's see. We're going to grant her that since they say we own too much of this, so by all means, go ahead to take it. I'm fine. I don't need a negative opinion of me for that right now. What are we looking like on time here? We got 7 months. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to call the Holy Orders. We do have an 86 down here, which in all honesty, every little bit helps, so we'll just spin that on there. We'll hire him for that gold. That's a lot, but I mean, it's necessary at this point. I'm cool with that right there. That's awesome. So we're at 33. We're at negative 36 for us right now. We just called in 2 mercenary bands to come help us. That should give us enough here. Let's see what perk we have here with martial perk. Okay, it's not popping up there. I was thinking it was popping up there, but it didn't. We do not need that. Hit and run would be really, really good here. He's not going to come. Okay, fine. Where are the allies at, I guess, is the question. I'm not exactly sure where they're coming from. Looks like they're coming. There's 7,000 of them right there. There's several thousand over here as well that are coming up from the south. That's good. As long as they're coming, I don't care. Since we can hold court, let's do that real fast. That's fine. Trying to make sure I don't like accidentally spend money here, because like money is like pretty tight right now, so I can't really afford to lose it. This should be good here. I think we just win this because they're going to show up late and they're going to lose a lot from that. They have a lot of blackmail on me, which kind of sucks, but let's go over here and take back the capital of this right now. He has a lot of people just like strewn about. Like he's just gonna get stomped here because it's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna show up too late to the battle here. Um, oh, he made a mistake. He made a mistake. I'm about to go crush him here in like 5 seconds. That is not a good time to be one to rebel because after this war, I'm gonna be on a warpath. It's so hard to see like his baronies from here. Like good or like yeah, it's just so hard to see the castles you're supposed to take here. It's terribly rough. I have no idea who's actually declaring war on me. I guess it's just some of the band. I'm gonna call all of them to war for this as well. Maybe they can actually fight it for me because I really don't want to. Oh, okay, yeah, now he wants. That's so weird because he literally, like, that character literally just said he wants independence from me and then, like, said, oh, you can vassalize me now. That's so weird. It's such a weird, like, in game, like, interaction for, like, nothing. The Mordor AI just kind of baffles me sometimes. The way that they just split up their armies, it just makes no sense at all. But whatever, I'm not complaining about it. It just makes the wars a little bit easier for us. Oh, let's go over here, and this guy's like trying to just take it back, so let's just push him out. Oh, hello. This guy's getting chased down. Let's go fight these guys here. Don't know what they're doing. We're gonna get so rich off of that too. Yeah, like beating Mordor right there is like absolutely just amazing. Ooh, we kind of lagged a little bit there. That was weird. Let me see, where's this guy at? Golly, just way the heck up there. Let us let's do this. Let's get out of his lands real quick. Could have done it without you. Yeah, take your money. I'm cool with it. Absolutely amazing time for that. Now let's move our guys up here. Let's Oh, this is not a guy from a hostile faith, so we can't actually call them. I should have just looked at that, but I did. I just assumed that he probably would have been, but I guess not. Let's see. This ought to be good here. All right. Let's go ahead and beat this guy here. That's awesome. All right, cool. Amazing start to the episode. Living off the land's good, so that we can go to Sappers next, and Sappers are just really, really good as well. Um, hmm. So here's where I get a little bit antsy here because now with Mordor weak, we can immediately go and declare war against him, I think. Holy War for a Kingdom, but this time we're going for a big chunk. We're going to go for a big, big chunk of his land here. Umbar would be nice, but Umbar's a little bit disconnected right there. We're not going for this because that's not like much anything. That's nothing. Gorgoroth is probably just the best, right? Like, I mean, I just don't even think that's a question. I think Gorgoroth is probably just going to be the answer. That's still not enough. Athelion, wherever that's at, like, oh, that's a Minas Morgul. Yeah, I think Gorgoroth is just the answer here, so I think we're just going to go for that. And we're going to go ahead and call everybody. We're going to call all of our guys. Um, this should be super, super easy. So I guess the question is just like, does he just not? Does that is not how not is that not how that works? Maybe I was just misunderstanding. Maybe I didn't understand like what a client state did, but I thought that they for sure were going to help, but I guess not. It looks like nobody's coming to help either, which really, really sucks. But yeah, it does not look like anybody's coming. Lothlorien will be the only other person. And Ladris already said no. Lyndon is almost certainly going to say no. These guys sometimes say yes, but they're already fighting somebody, so they can't even help. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So let's go ahead and let's do it. I mean, ain't no point to be scared at this point. We got 7,199 gold, which should be enough to get us some good stuff here. We're gonna go ahead and raise all these guys here. We're gonna call in our holy order this time. Yeah, we'll just call in the one we were just using. We'll call in him. Call in him. call in this dwarf here. And we're going to let all of our troops come in right now. Excellent, excellent. Let's see, what do we have for allies now? We have 6, so that's so good here. It's kind of weird it's not actually showing us all 6. There we go. Okay, so there they did. Okay, they okay, so it does look like that happened. Okay, that is fine, I think. The Anduin Vale. What says the Ritter mark? Okay, so I guess that's what that is. I don't know. Either way, I'm not too worried about it. We're just going to gather all of our guys here. Our allies should be on the way at any point. Yeah, there's 9,000 of his troops right there. Awesome. That's another 115 gold. That helps quite a bit. Yeah, and we're just absolutely crushing him in troop numbers at this point. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see, do we have a better... Yeah, okay, we do. Warrior 3 peoples, flexible leader. We're definitely going to just use that guy, I think. You know, this guy with 34, but I mean, that's not like... That's not the most helpful thing in the world. Like, that's not going to do much for us. We're going to start taking some of his places here off the edges. Because he does have a lot of troops like over this way. And I want to be able to like traverse the land a little bit here, so that way we can not take as much attrition, because I'm assuming that's probably what's going to happen. We would just take a ridiculous amount of attrition damage at a certain point. Oh, hello, there's 9,000 troops just sitting here running around with like a chicken with their head cut off, really. Like, it's weird. Okay, I'm just going to sit here and watch these two guys, watch those two bands. I didn't want to move because I didn't want either one of them to like leave where they were at, so I figured I would just wait for them to do that. And we're just taking all of these edge pieces right here, which is really nice. So we're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on hitting all these different sections here. Yeah, they're all running away, so we should be able to beat them here. This will get us really close. Okay, actually not quite as close as I thought it would, but it still gets us quite a bit. Alright, so we're going to start moving our way down here. So we're going to start taking... Okay, we should win now. It's another one of those, like, they're going to show up way too late. Good, and that'll get us really close. 80-something% is really close. I think we only need one more place. Ah, man, we only need 2. Oh, no, we're not going for Verador. Okay. 93% is... Okay. Orcs flee, Lordship of Bosch. Oh my gosh, all these lordships change. Okay, so that's really cool because now, like, it's so weird because, like, I want to see like where Sauron's actually at now because we take pretty much everything there, right? So he moved and now he's over here, which is hilarious. And we should just beat him in every major war now. Like, I don't think there's anything that he can do now to beat us. We're really just wearing him out at this point because now, like, now we probably don't even need a lot of troops to actually beat him. Couldn't have done without you. Cool, take your gold. I do not need it. That is absolutely wonderful. We're gonna give the Lordship of Barad-dûr to Let's give it to this nephew. We're just gonna give him like what? We're probably just gonna give him the kingdom, right? Let's usurp that from him. Alright, hold on. We're also going to disband all of our troops real quick because we don't need to drain any more money. Let's give it to him. We're just going to give him all of that. We're getting all of these kingdoms that we get from Sauron. We're just going to basically take. I mean, we're just basically just going to give out to everybody because we do not need anything. Okay, so now let's see. We have a truce with him for quite some time. So I guess now the question is when do we actually go after him again? I guess we can probably just start chaining these different we can probably just start chaining these different wars after the other once it comes off a cooldown. Now the thing about it is like what sucks here is that we can't go for any of his kingdoms anymore because now we've used our once in a lifetime kingdom opportunity. So like you can see, like we've already wasted that. So we've got to do one of two things. We either got to go duchy by duchy, which sucks. I'm not really wanting to do that. Or our second option would be to create another legend and try and get a holy war thing like that. You need to be directly holding through the holy sites, which it says we are not, which is kind of crazy. Do we not just hold the holy sites? Hold up. I am baffled. What do you mean? You directly need to hold them. Okay, I see. I see. Well, that stinks. Nothing we really can do from that then either. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like in the section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to my channel. It helps out a lot. It means a great deal. And again, guys, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you all next time.